Hey, what is going on, you guys? It's Teenage Knight here, and I am back with some Damian Flemming Road to Glory. This week, we are going against the Walters Blue Devils, who are 6-1. Damian Flemming trying to lead the Southern Tulsa Redhawks to an 8-0 record, which is tremendous considering they had not won a game in 5 years before he got there. In case you hadn't watched, which if you haven't watched the rest of this series, the link to the playlist is in the description, along with the link to my Twitter if you want to go follow that, which would be nice. I think I have 3 followers. But as you can see, this game is not starting out well for Damian, but hopefully he will come back. And god dang it, there goes my phone again. Hopefully, or by again I mean I tried to record this. This is my third time trying to record it because my phone keeps going off. I'm just gonna tell you to ignore it this time because it's not that big of a deal. So, let's recap this season so far. Damian Flemming has led a team who was 0-50 in the past 5 years to a team that has not been beaten yet, and he's made a pretty good transition to the quarterback position, and also he does have slight problems though. He has the problems of throwing interceptions, which are a big deal at this point. I don't know how many he had on the season at this point, which at the end of the regular season I will tell you his regular season stats because I kept track of all of that. And he has not made that part of the transition yet of the decision making, but he has made the transition of, being able to win games as a quarterback, which is the big factor, obviously. So now we're going to go ahead and get into the gameplay as Damian drops back from under center, firing deep again, and he could not hit the long ball this game. This Walters defense was being incredibly stubborn this entire game, and it got to a point where it was just so annoying. As you can see there, no one was open on that 3rd and 12, so I had to run it, so that drives over. And no one has scored here, and it's near the end of the first quarter, and no one has scored, and we cannot get the ball moving at all as Damian's trying to get something going on the ground here. And 3-yard gain there, not helping much anything. And my phone again. Just ignore it, please. And then now Damian dropping back from under center, trying to find something, and gets leveled, and he fumbles the ball. Luckily, it does go right into the hands of one of our own linemen, or else that could have been a score for Walters right there. But no, but Walters does end up scoring first. So now Southern Tulsa is battling back from a 7-0 deficit. You can see Damian was 6 for 9 for 55 yards, but just those. And I think all 3 incompletions are on those deep passes that he tries to run. Now it's 4th and 5. Damian's calling a hurry up so that way his coach can't bring the punt team on. As Damian's trying to get the first down, and he does get it on a 6-yard gain. Next play, Damian finds Bennett open, which I don't think Bennett had caught a pass all year, but Maurice Bennett gets a 25-yard gain. And now, from under center one more time, sends a man in motion, goes back looking, and he's firing for Bill Wilson over the middle, who gets a 18-yard reception. Next play, we're going to go right in the middle of a play, and that killed any momentum whatever. But Damian Flemming lays him out. He fumbles the football, and the Redhawks recover. Damian Flemming now has two or three tackles on the year, but he has 2 forced fumbles. But this one, the guy was not near the sideline, so he stayed in bounds. So they get the ball back. Damian, next play, or a few plays later, touchdown to Gio Saria, 19 yards. Damian Flemming now 9 for 15, 117 yards, a touchdown, an interception, and a forced fumble. That is huge for a quarterback. So he could make the transition to linebacker if he chose to. But right there, he does throw another interception. This time, he's not able to get to the guy, so he cannot force a fumble. But he is obviously upset because Walters is obviously their toughest opponent so far this year, from at least my opinion at this point. But Damian's going to try to run. Can 54 chase him down? Yes, he does slow him down just enough. 26-yard gain. And now from shotgun firing, finding Guyan open for a 13-yard gain, nearing halftime at this point. Damian from under center drops back, looking, firing, and he's got Howell in the end zone for the touchdown. So now 11 for 18, 155 yards, 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, going to the half, up by 7, which is big. And now come out. Oh, there's the deep ball that he's been looking for all game. Craig Ostrander, his primary target, it seems, this year, 77 yards, touchdown, 12 for 19, 232 yards, 3 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. And now another play action. He probably should have handed that one off to the fullback on the option. 2nd and 12 now for the Red Hawks as Damian Flemming's under center. He drops back. He's looking, and he fires deep. He caught by Guyan, who is gone. Touchdown, 54-yard touchdown. Now he's hitting these deep passes as he gets 286 yards and 4 touchdowns. It's 28-7 now. Now Walters is barely even in contention. They've got to pull out a miracle if they want to win this, but they do sack Damian for an 11-yard loss as he cannot get anything going on the ground today. And he breaks a tackle there and will get a 9-yard rush. And now we're in the 4th quarter. 1st down as Damian drops back looking deep again, and he's got his man. This time it's Guyan, who is not going to be gone. But he does get a huge play, or a huge gain on the play as Damian breaks a tackle, and we'll get a nice gain there, a 9-yard gain. 3rd and 1 for the Red Hawks. And Damian gets brought down. So now it's 4th and 6. So what do you do? If you're Damian Flemming, you go for it. You want to know why? Because you don't give a crap what the coach thinks about what you want to do. You've led this team to a 7-0 season so far after they haven't won a game in years. But then that happens. So it's a turnover on downs. And now Damian back from under center looking. They could have made it 31-7, but they'll live with the 28-7 lead as Damian gets leveled, but he does get a huge gain on the play. Lineman helps him up, being a good teammate. And now he will get another. Oh no, I thought he was going to break that one. 3-yard gain on the play. Damian Flemming from under center one more time. It seems like they're just running the options at this point. As Damian, had he broken that tackle, that would have easily been a touchdown for him. But he is hyped up. I don't know why. But right there on that 1st and goal, he is stuffed. So now they run the hurry up, and he's going to go, and it's going to go to a 2nd and goal. Going to call for a fullback dive. Damian says no way, as Damian Flemming will audible out of that, and he will get brought to the ground. 3rd and goal. And now he's play action, rolling out to the left side, firing, and after all that bouncing around and is intercepted, Damian can't get up in time to tackle him, so that's a 4th turnover on the game for him, which sucks. But, 24 seconds left in the 4th quarter, not that big a deal. They do get the win. They move on to 8-0. Damian is happy. The Red Hawks are happy. I mean, Damian made a linebacker-type hit. I want to know who taught that quarterback how to tackle, because that was an amazing tackle. I wish that was the play of the game just so we could see it again. But, oh my God, really? Are you really going to text me again near the end of the video? Okay, I guess 14 for 22, 360 yards, 4 touchdowns. I couldn't see the rushing, so if you want to see that, pause the video. But Damian does lead his team to an 8-0 record. We will see if next week they can move on to 9-0 as they win 28-7 over the Walters Blue Devils.